Hi, my name is Cheryl. Welcome to my channel, Homeridge Studio. If you are currently a subscriber, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. If you are not, consider subscribing. Anyway, this is a picture of my mantle that I just put together about a week ago. None of this is from the Dollar Tree except for those bulbs there. Anyway, with all that said, we are going to get into our first project, and it is this snowman here, not the reindeer, but the snowman holding the lantern. And here is a bunch of stuff you're going to need, and I believe this is all from the Dollar Tree. So any kind of a pot, you can use a cup, a plastic cup, any kind of a container. I have one of these balls, and that's going to be the head. And this popcorn is the popcorn container, yeah, that's going to be the hat. The white car cloth, yeah. And then all this other stuff, embellishments, black felt, these pom-poms, some buttons, any kind of embellishments that you want, black beads, bells. These balls here are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use 3 of them for the nose. Anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to take this material and we're going to hot glue it all around this container. And the container is going to be its body. And so the best way I thought was to take it to the end here and then just hot glue it all around. And just keep pulling that material as you're gluing it all around. And be careful that you don't burn your fingers, because it does kind of go through that material a little bit. Not material, this is a car cloth or a dust cloth. Anyway, these clips are from the Dollar Tree. And this just kind of holds it together while the glue is setting. And then just cut off the excess material and then just keep on pulling that in. There is going to be a crease on both sides. And that's okay, because we're going to kind of cover that up. You're not really going to see that at the end. And if I haven't said so yet, I just want you to know that I sound very nasally because I just got over a pretty severe sinus infection, and obviously I'm not over it yet. So, but I'm much, much better. And this is also why I haven't posted, because I really haven't had a voice in the last 2 weeks. So anyway, we're all done with that. Now we're going to take the ball. We're going to do the same thing. Cut off the excess material, put the ball in the middle, and then fold all this. I keep calling it material, but you know it's car cloth or a dusting cloth. Anything white will do. If you have extra white material, you can use that. And just keep cutting the excess stuff off, because you don't want a bunch in the middle. And then just keep gluing that onto the ball. And it's okay, because there's going to be creases on here too. But you're not going to really notice. Actually, you might notice, and my husband said it looks kind of like the snowman has ears. You'll see it later on, though. I thought it was kind of cute. Now, these candy canes, they're just plastic candy canes, not the real ones, because they'll break. These are from the Dollar Tree. And I am just kind of rolling the extra cloth here around the candy cane, just around the stem, because we're going to do something else to cover the top of it. So hot glue it and then just cut it off and do it 2 times. So here's the 4 pieces, and now we're going to work on the hat. This black felt is from the Dollar Tree. And obviously cut it off and just hot glue it onto the inside. See how I'm folding it in, and I'm using that little spatula there so I don't burn my fingers, and using these little clips. If you can't find the clips from the Dollar Tree, you can use chip clips too. And just kind of fold it like a present. So you fold it down and then over. Oh, I guess I'm folding both of them down first. And then fold it over, kind of like a present. And then turn that end flap in. And then do that to both sides. And make sure the crease, if it's going toward one way, make sure it goes toward the same way. In other words, the crease should be toward, I put it in the back of the hat. So So this is just a plate. It's like a salad plate from my cupboard. And I thought that's a perfect size for the rim of the hat. And so this is also felt from the Dollar Tree. See, the felt in the rolls is really thin, and the felt that comes in the the package with the multicolors, those pieces are thicker, and I like the thicker one for the rim so it doesn't flop. So I just traced a circle. You can use anything for, to make that circle. And then I'm trying to get all those little fuzzies off so they don't hot glue into the hat. And then go ahead and glue that together. I put it kind of almost on the inside of the hat because if you've ever seen hot glue on any kind of black material, you can see it and you can't get it off. So that's what I did here, just put it on the inside. So now I'm going to put the 3 pieces together, and that's kind of what it's going to look like. It looks a little sloppy now, but trust me, it's going to look better. So go ahead and hot glue the head onto the body. And kind of hold that for a second. And then I'm just reinforcing it some more. Again, I'm just getting all those little pieces off there so they don't get stuck onto the outside of the hat with glue. And I was pointing the creases, pick where the front of it's going to be. The creases should be in the back. So anyway, we are going to make some mittens for the snowman. And I'm just using this leftover black felt. And I'm just drawing like a little mitten hand. And you're going to want to make 4 of them. So draw one, fold it over, cut it out, and that's 1 full mitten. And then do that again. So you'll have 4 of them. And then we're just going to glue first. I'm right there. I guess I'm trying to figure out if I want the thumbs pointing up or down. So I think they're pointing up. Yeah. So glue the candy cane onto the mitten, and then take the top mitten and then glue that together, if that made sense. Kind of. You can see. So do that to both sides. And then now I thought they were, I don't know, a little wonky looking. So I'm going to take some of that trim and I'm going to glue it all the way around there. And I put 2 complete circles of trim around there to make it fuller, because one looked just a little bit too sparse. And do that to both. And this is not from the Dollar Tree, but you can get some ribbon from the Dollar Tree. They have some really beautiful stuff. I just had this in my ribbon basket, and I really liked the plaid. I'm sure I got this at either Joann Fabrics or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And just wait till it goes on sale and you can get some fabulous ribbon from there. But the Dollar Tree ribbon is fine too. I just wanted a plaid look. And I tied that around and I kind of pushed that up toward the head so you can't see all of the bunching of the white material. And I glued the scarf onto the ends of the scarf onto the snowman's body, and then I'm just taking that fringe and I'm going to glue it on both of those pieces, the end pieces of the scarf. And now I'm going to take some more of that ribbon and I'm going to put it around his hat. I was determining whether I should put it around the middle or the end, but the end because then that hides the crease. And there's what he looks like so far. And so these 3 little sparkly ball things from the Dollar Tree, the pack of multicolor is the one that I used. And I just put 1 large, 1 medium, and 1 small to make the nose. And I wanted some sparkly beads for the eyes, but I don't have any sparkly beads, so I just use these wooden beads. They're from the Dollar Tree. And they come in a pack with black, pink, and I think white or something. So I just use the beads for the eyes, but I wish I had the sparkly ones, but I'll have to look somewhere else. And then these small, tiny buttons are from the Dollar Tree also, and I just made a mouth. And then I glued 2 buttons. I don't know what happened to the footage on his body there, some bigger ones. And these holly leaves are from the Dollar Tree. And I just pulled the leaves apart and the berries off, and I'm just gluing them back together like that on his hat. And that's what he looks like. And now we're going to attach the arms. And that lantern there, I just want to make sure it works, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to have him hold that little lantern there. And if they don't have these lanterns, they have the cute little wood ones. You could paint that any color you want, like a red would be really pretty. And you can attach that too, but my Dollar Tree has tons of these lanterns. So his thumbs are up, and I put and hot glued them, the arm underneath the scarf. And then I wrapped his hand around the lantern, and then I clipped it to, for the glue to settle up. And then I put some holly leaves on that lantern too, and this is what it looks like. So we're in Michigan. You can see our backyard. We had a snowfall, not a very big one. Didn't leave the streets icy or slippery or anything. It was just kind of a pretty snow. And this is the second project. And these are Dollar Tree pieces too. And so you need a wood round and a snowman. You could do this with anything, a Santa Claus, any gingerbread man, anything you want anyway. Some pom-poms and baby wipes and a ruler and a pencil and that gold pen from the Dollar Tree. Some embellishments, flowers, whatever you want. And then I'm using Waverly White and Waverly Antique and Waverly Ink, which is black paint. So I just removed the hanger, but I just clipped the end off because we're going to put that hanger right back onto that at the end. And this is the Waverly Antique. So we're going to antique this. And I put a little water in there too. And I did both sides. So while that's drying, we're going to paint our snowman. And this is Waverly White. And mine is kind of dried out thick, but I thought that was good because I got one of these little, I don't know what they're called, like little sponges, and I kind of sponged it on to give it some texture. And I didn't want to get it on the nose or the rim of the hat or anything, so I took a paintbrush and it's an angled paintbrush, and I kind of got up underneath the scarf and the nose. I'm just making some lines because this is kind of a take off of the Mackenzie Child. I don't know why. Sometimes I want to say Mackenzie Phillips, and I know that she is actress, but Mackenzie Child, which I love. I love to paint this stuff. It's kind of fun for me. And so I did the hat, and then I did the scarf separate because you don't want them to have like the same angle, just to give it some characteristic, I guess. And then I just took an angle brush, smaller to medium angle brush, and then just start painting every other square. So I started with the black, and then skip a square, and then the black again. And I did all the black first. Then I went in there and I did the white. And it's okay if, and I did the black first because you're going to want to drag some of that black into the white, and you're going to want to drag some of the white into the black, as I'm kind of showing you here. You can see on his hat, that's kind of what they do. It's not like a stark white and a stark black. And this is just any kind of orange acrylic paint will do. This is just like a true orange, and I'm painting his little carrot nose. And now I have this gold pen from the Dollar Tree, and I love this. I mean, it works so awesome. I've had it for a year and it's still great. I just went to the Dollar Tree again the other day and I picked up some different colors because I just think it works so wonderfully. And so I'm just outlining the entire scarf and the entire hat, and each check gets a separate outline. And I don't know why, but I love doing this for some reason. Just love doing this. Okay, so I lost some of the footage because my phone was out of storage, and it just kept shutting off on me, and I just lost it. So anyway, I glued some that chenille yarn down as like fringe on the bottom of the scarf, and then a pom-pom ball for the top of the hat. And I'm putting the hanger in here, and I put 2 buttons. Again, the sparkly beads would be great, but I didn't have them. 2 buttons for the eyes, and that vase filler, I took 2 gold ones out, so it pulled the gold out of the hat and the scarf. And then again, that cloth, I kind of rolled it up and hot glued it together. Just keep on rolling it. And I'm going to put that around the rim of the hat. But I did outline the rim of the hat too, as you can see there. And again, I apologize for losing this footage, but it was crazy. It took me like 3 days to try to figure out how to do all this stuff and how to dump my storage, because you can't just delete it. You got to delete it and then delete it again from your phone storage, which I didn't know that. I don't know. Guess if I were younger, maybe I'd know that. Anyway, so I just went ahead and hot glued that around the perimeter of the hat, and I tucked the end kind of under that pom-pom ball. And this is why I love that spatula, because you can kind of get in the little creases and all that, and without burning your finger. And that's from the Dollar Tree too. If you watch my videos, I always talk about that. That's one of my favorite things. I do have the finger protectors, but I always forget to use them. Anyway, and I put, I drew a mouth on them, and I drew some arms, and I put those little styrofoam snowflakes on there, and I had a little flower, and I put it on his hat. And again, I'm sorry I lost all that footage, but this was a super simple craft, fun. It's hanging on my wall. This is what it looks like. And I'll give you a close-up. That flower, I had a package of those. They are from Hobby Lobby. And this is super, super simple, and it just took me days to do it because of my storage. Anyway, here's my last idea, and it is just kind of a gift idea for kids. These cute little snowman cups are from the Dollar Tree. They have all kinds of different cups, but I love the snowman ones. And kids love these. So I put some goodies in there like hot cocoa, marshmallows, candy canes, some straws, some fun little straws. This all is from the Dollar Tree. And I made a little tag that says a cup of comfort. And I just tied it onto the handle with some ornaments and wrapped a little stuffed animal around there. And the hat of the snowman are socks. So they're fuzzy. So I wanted this to be like a nice cup of comfort. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry it was so choppy, but I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas from me, Cheryl, at Home Ridge Studio, and have a very blessed week. Bye.